Shalom, all praises to Yahawah, BAHA, SHEM, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, Rakakwadash, the bonus to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, peace and safety to the elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, Saratazah's got a quick lesson here. Basically, I want to talk about praying for spiritual boost or spiritual gifts, so to speak. And this is a lesson really brothers who are already in the ministry should already know this, but for people that are fairly new or just getting their feet wet, so to speak, and that's what Apostle Gabar says in this thing of ours. All right, when you pray, basically you want to approach prayer from a spiritual mind frame. When you pray, you don't want to ask the Lord for a Bentley or a Lamborghini, or a job that pays you 6 figures a year, or you don't want to pray for a woman with a big butt. You don't approach prayer like that, man. Basically, what you want to do is you want to approach, or you want to ask the Lord for spiritual gain. Whether it's more wisdom, whether it's more spiritual discernment, more faith, more knowledge. These are things, a more giving or brotherly spirit. These are things that you want to ask for, things that are going to add to you spiritually. And then if the Lord see fit, and you're working towards that, the Lord will give you things that you might be lacking in the flesh, so to speak. Whether you might need a better job to help you get by in Babylon, or whether you need a better running car, which is really minor stuff, but we're really not looking towards that anyway, because our real true benefits are going to come in the kingdom. All right, but the point is, you want to approach prayer, and when you ask certain things in your prayers, you want to ask for spiritual things. All right, and I want to get an example, starting with King Solomon. Right, and I got a few more points I want to hit. All right, so this is 1 Kings 3, and starting at, I'm going to start at verse 9. Okay, it says, "Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad, for who is able to judge this, Slakia, for who is able to judge this thy so great a people." Yeah, so King Solomon, he asked for what? He asked for basically the understanding on how to judge, all right, how to judge between good and bad. It says, verse 10, "In the speech pleased the Lord that Solomon had asked this thing." See, so that was pleasing to the Yahawah Shem Yahushai, that he asked for that, and not for, something carnal, Verse 11, it says, "And the Most High said unto him, Because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither has asked riches for thyself." All right, it says, "Nor has asked the life of thine enemies, but has asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment." All right, and that's a spiritual. That would be a spiritual thing to ask for. All right, discernment, which is what we pray for all the time. We pray for the Lord to give us discernment to judge, to judge spirits, to judge certain matters, because the Lord is building us up to be judges. So we have to ask the Lord to supply us with that spiritual ammunition, so to speak. All right, it says, verse 12, it says, "Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart or mind." All right, it says, "So that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor." Right, so see that? So the Most High gave Solomon the riches anyway. You see? Even though Solomon didn't ask for it, the Most High blessed him with that anyway. So that's the point I'm trying to make. A lot of times you might desire something in the flesh, or something, carnal, like riches, and just because you ask for this, for the spiritual aspect, the Lord can bless you with what you was lacking carnally, man. But you gotta have faith. All right. It says, excuse me. It says, so that there shall not any be among the kings like unto thee all thy days. Right, right. And what? King Solomon was the richest king that ever lived, man. All right, he was the richest king ever. All right, and what? That blessing came from who? Yahweh, the Most High. All right, YAHAWASHI. All because what? It started from him asking for spiritual, a spiritual boost, man. Or that spiritual discernment. Okay, now I'm gonna go from there. Let's go to the book of James. James chapter 1. In verse 5. It says, James 1:5, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Right. So yeah, if you lack something like wisdom, you're supposed to go to YAHAWASHI and ask, man. All right. And if you have, again, something as like wisdom, whether it's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, humility, these are things that are there to help you build up, and be a man, so to speak, better fit to be a servant of the Lord, man. All right. It says, verse 6, but let him ask in faith. You see, that's another thing too. When you pray, when you ask for things, it has to be backed by faith, man. You have to believe that the Lord can give you these things. All right. And while you're believing and had that belief, you have to actually show an effort also. Okay. You can't ask for something, whether it's wisdom or faith or what have you, and not work towards it. You have to show the Lord that you really want this, and also that you're worthy of it. All right. It says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. Yeah. So you can't have a wavering or doubting spirit when you pray, or else the Lord is not going to honor it, man. All right. It says, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Meaning what? You're not stable. You're not grounded, rooted. All right. It says, for let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Right. So a brother that has that type of spirit, where you lack faith, or you really don't sincerely believe the Lord's going to grant you what you pray for, then YAHAWASHI not going to give it to you, man. So I guess a part 2 or another title for this lesson would be to pray pray in the spirit of faith, man. Have that belief, that fervent belief, that fervent hope, that YAHAWASHI is going to grant you what you ask for. And with that, I'm going to go to the book of John, right? St. John chapter 14. And start at verse 12, I believe it is. Yep. This is St. John 14:12. Verily, verily, I say unto you. All right, this is who the one calls Jesus speaking, whose name is YAHAWASHI in the Hebrew. All right. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. Right. And you look at YAHAWASHI, who the word called Jesus, you look at the miracles he performed, in the very near future, brothers are going to be performing the same miracles in things greater. All right. I believe in the same chapter it says that we're going to do things greater than what he did on the earth, man. I believe it's in the same chapter. All right. It says, matter of fact, it's in the same verse, Lakia. It says, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works then these shall he do. Yeah, it's right in front of my face. Yeah, see? So even greater works, man. All right? It says, because I go unto my Father. Yeah, which that also cuts that the doctrine of that, the so-called Jesus and God is the same. When right here he just said what? I go unto my Father. Showing you that what? It's a separation, man. Okay, but anyway, not to get off topic, it says, verse 13, and whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, okay, which the name of the Lord is YAHAWASHI. It's not Jesus, all right? It's not Yeshua. None of that, man. The name of the Son is YAHAWASHI, and the name of the Father is Yahweh, all right? It says, and whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. Right? So you got to have faith in that name. The name of Yahweh, BAHA, SHEM, YAHAWASHI, man. Okay? You got to have faith. You got to believe, man. Okay? Let me get one more that goes with that. Matthew's 21. And it should be the 21st verse. This is Matthew's 21 and 21. It says, Yahushua answered and said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not. Right? Yeah, just like the book of James, it said, you ask, not wavering. Okay, another word for wavering is doubt. It says, and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. In all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. Right. So, like I said, that's a part two to this quick lesson is not only pray for spiritual boosts or spiritual gifts, but when you pray, make sure you're praying in faith, that spirit of faith and hope, man. All right, that you could receive these things and that you could do it. All right, so keep that in mind. Pushing forward in this truth, in this ministry. All right. So with that, all praises to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, Waha, Rakakwadash. All right. Until next time, Shalom.